Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Aiden from the Conscious Motion channel. Today we're going to be talking about my 2025 chassis. So on the right here, we have a very modified Yokomo RD 2.0, and on my left we have a camera car, which is a RevD RDX. So starting off here with the RD2, this started life as a stock plastic RD. It's been very modified, as you can see. So aluminum pretty much everywhere. Pretty much everything has been changed out besides like the rear arms and the knuckles, I guess, and the bell crank. But other than that, everything has been changed. So what has been done to it? It's a Team AD deck with their transmission in the rear. It's a very nice piece. I like it. The only thing I don't really like is how the shocks are mounted, but they are adjustable, so I don't mind it. But I would have preferred a normal tower. Moving through the front, it's all Yokomo aluminum. It's a Team AD front bumper right here. But yeah, it's pretty much the whole entire parts catalog for the RD2, like upgrade wise, besides, like I said, the knuckles and the rear arms. In the back we have the little pills. That's Yokomo cells. They don't really do anything, they just look cool. We have Yokomo big bores all around. Electronics wise, I'm running a SPO2 and the V4 gyro. It's hiding up in there. And then I have these two little things right here. They're Accuvance Trace Vectors. They supposedly help smooth out everything. I don't really know if I can tell a difference, to be honest. I don't think they make that much of a difference, and especially for $50, it's not something that I would do again or consider buying. But I bought them and they're there, so just leave them there. Going to the back here, I'm running the Accuvance Zarvis XX with the Accuvance Fledge with a fan. It's a 10.5 turn motor. And then capacitor, I'm running an Onisiki capacitor. So in this car, I have run the Fledge Agile and a cheap Amazon motor. I'd say I like the Fledge the most, but only with the LV30 rotor. I don't like the high torque or higher torque rotors in my motors. I tried the Agile with the LV45. I like LV30 better than the LV38s and 45s. That's just me. I like to use throttle in my cars. I don't like steering as much. I really like throttle. So if you look at my gearing, this is a stock 83 tooth pinion and a 22 spur. So that puts me at like around an 11 final drive ratio, which is like fairly, I don't know, low or high. I don't know how you would say it. But it requires a lot of throttle. And it also comes into how much grip my car is generating. So if you look at my tires here, you see my contact patch. So I'm using about half the tire during drift. So that's just how I set up my cars. That's how I like to drive. Some people like differently, but that's just me. Other things, I have the little bell crank base down there for focus. I like that. The titanium turnbuckles. Has a CLSD. So in the CLSD, I'm running 4 hard springs. That's what I've kind of come to like. I ran the 8 hybrid, which is half soft and half hard springs. I didn't like that. 4 soft, I'd say, is comparable to 4 hard. I just liked 4 hard more. The quicker lockup, but not as aggressive feeling as 8 springs, I'd say. I tried 8 and soft and hard. I just didn't like how it felt. So I'm a 4 spring type person, and 4 hard is where I'm sitting at currently. I'd say like rear toe, I think I'm at 1 degree of toe in. I'm running a 1 pill, if that'll focus. 1 pill right there in the rearmost, and you can't see that, but in there, that is a, I can't even see that, number 5. So I'll put a graphic up on the screen of what that equates to, but that's that. In the front, we're running the number 5 pill in both ones, so that'll give you 0 toe, and toe will be adjusted with the links. Caster wise, I don't know the exact measurements, but that's what that looks like there. Again, front end alignment, I don't really know the exact measurements. I kind of just adjust it to what feels good, which I think most people should do. I don't think you should be really just worried about numbers. I think you just change it until it feels good and make sure it's even on both sides. That's my really philosophy. As long as it feels good, I don't really care what it's at. And as long as I can drive consistently at a competitive level, it's good to me. But that's pretty much it car-wise. Springs, these are RevD springs. They're the reds out of the spring box in the rear, and the fronts are just the front springs out of the spring box as well. Piston-wise, I'm running 6-hole tapered pistons. All the pistons are with the taper downwards. I don't really know like what the taper in different direction does, so please let me know, because I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this car. It's Fledge, LV30, the fan. Yeah, that's that. Future plans for this car, I'd love to get a overdose purple spur gear holder. That's one. And then electronic wise, I do want to get my hands on an RSST Pro and either a Revox or a GYD 550. I haven't really decided yet. I've been seeing people liking both, but I don't know which one I want to buy. Because currently, with like how pricing is and everything in the US, they're around the same price. So I don't know where I want to go. I do run Fotaba, so GID would give me more adjustability, but I've heard nightmares on how bad it is and how long it takes to get it perfect to how you want it. But like when you get it, it's like rewarding. So I haven't really decided on that yet. But that's pretty much it for this car. Yeah, I'm sure I'll put it on a line rack at some point and give you the numbers. I just don't know, truthfully. But yeah. Moving on to the cool one. This is my pretty much stock RevD RDX camera car. So this car is quite stock, I would say. Has the carbon servo rod, and these are 3 racing shocks in the back, TR56s in the front. Again, same type of setup as the other car with the SPO2 servo and the V4 gyro. Motor-wise, this has an agile 10.5 turn and XR10 Legacy ESC. Still stock diff in the rear. I put on turnbuckles in the front for adjustability. Also the aluminum knuckles. And then I changed out the hubs to get rid of the little brake discs because I just don't like the discs. So front and rear, those got taken out. That's pretty much it. A little spur gear cover just to make sure I can take on and off my spur gear because that's fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it modification wise. So this car is by Camera Car. So that's what you see up here. So this is a servo, the spare servo I had. So my idea was, hey, let me put a servo on top of the car and put a camera on top of that. Alright, so like the idea behind this car was to have the camera move like facing the direction as you're drifting, so you get like actual like third person view. I'd say kind of like Car X of you drifting. So the idea here is this arm. It's a 3D printed arm, little buckle, and then this camera. It's like $50 on Amazon. I don't want to pay for like a GoPro or anything. This is like a proof of concept type thing. So this clips into this up here. There we go. So that's that. So the idea is for this to be like that, and then it's just pointing down, aiming, and the camera goes in here. So let me just do this real quick. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So there. Camera's pointing out like that, so it kind of gives you like a third person type of view. And then my body here, it's a Yokomo RX7, just goes on top of there. I have a little overdose body catches. I'm gonna find it. Please. There we go. All right. So the idea behind this is, as your wheels turn this way, it looks this way. So there's another car over here. Use my hand. Over there, it's looking at that car. But the issue is, I can't get it to register gyro movements. I'm using the steering mix function on my controller to try and get it to mimic it, but it's not going off the gyro, it's going off my steering inputs. So the issue with that is, whenever I turn to like transition, it's looking the opposite direction that I want it to. So let me give you a quick little. So here it is, my controller. So if I'm that way, you turn, it's looking that way. Other way you turn, it's looking that way. So the idea behind this is to be like behind someone, have that nice action cam view. But the issue is, whenever I'm trying to transition, it's just not working out for me. So, oh, gyro's not turned up. Alright, so normally this is how it works, but the camera itself doesn't move. So what I want to do is have the camera be able to move on its own. But the issue with that is, I've tried 2 gyros. It's just, the lever is just too long for it. That's the issue. So it'll just shake itself to death. It's terrible. And right now already, it moves the car pretty good. And I've had this little servo down a lot. It stiffs the suspension a lot. That's why it's so springy, just to counter that, how long this is. But this gives the best camera angle. So it's kind of hard balance. But if you have any ideas of how I can make this servo up here and the one inside the car both respond to the same gyro, please do let me know, because I'd really like to get this running better, but I just can't. It's not very good. I'll throw some footage in at the end of this video of it actually working, and you'll be able to see what I mean when I say like, when you transition, it just looks the opposite direction, and my steering inputs aren't as great as I'd like them to be, especially for like a camera vehicle. So yeah, that's pretty much that. The camera car, Yokomo RX7 beater shell. But yeah, that's pretty much it. My 2 cars for the 2025 season. I appreciate you watching. You made it to the end. Please remember to like, subscribe. Also, please let me know what else you want to see, what else you want to know. Comment down below. And yeah, I can make a video on anything. Also, some track footage coming out. Skill Drifters round 1. I'll have those videos rolling out as shorts. I'll have some battles, some practice time. But yeah, those are my cars for the 2025 year. Bang, 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 bang.